Hello everyone.
Hello.
Today we are going to be making cauliflower pizza.
Oh.
So what we thought was, right, we're going to make some cauliflower pizzas and see if kids think they're as delicious as normal pizzas. So that is what we did. But what we're going to do now is show you how we make them. The first thing we did was we made cauliflower rice, and that's something else you hear a lot about at the moment, which is basically cauliflower florets put into a food processor and bzzz, blitzed. I would say it looks more like cauliflower couscous myself. What do you think?
Yeah, it does.
What does it smell like?
It's got a certain ripeness to it, real cauliflower, doesn't it?
Yeah. So that's the cauliflower rice. But the ingredients that I started with are cauliflower, some ground almonds, some grated parmesan, a little bit of black pepper and an egg, and then some tomato sauce and mozzarella and spring onions for the topping. There's 3 stages to this, which sounds a bit complicated, but actually if you make pizza using yeast and a dough, it's no more complicated than that. So the first stage is to make cauliflower rice, and then you have to boil it for about 5 to 6 minutes with a bit of salt.
Let me grab some salt.
Okay.
There we go. Do you want me to sprinkle some in?
Yeah.
A good pinch?
Yeah, quite
How
a
much?
lot.
Quite a lot.
I'd say there's quite a lot.
How much?
Perfect. There's quite a lot of cauliflower in there. She's not going to do much in this film, but she's really...
What I do, I'm going to do with flourish.
Yeah. And then you just need some water.
Water.
Some water. Wow. That's enough. So we're going to cook the cauliflower on the hob for 5 to 6 minutes. The cauliflower has been on the hob for about 5 or 6 minutes. It's cooked, and now I need to strain the water out of it. Okay. Here we go. So we're just going to put it in some muslin. I think you could do this with a tea towel as well. And once it's cooled down, you want to squeeze it and squeeze it. So we're going to leave it for a bit and just wait for it to cool a little bit. And then I'm going to squeeze it and get all the water out. So.
And I'm going to leave you to squeeze because I'm going to go and do the school run. So we're back in about half an hour.
Cool.
See you
right,
later.
see you in a bit. And it's still quite hot actually. But I'm going to be brave. I'm not going to cry. I'm pretty sure I've squeezed out enough of the water. There was a lot of water in there. So I'm going to put it in a bowl, and then I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. It's weird to think this started life off as a cauliflower. It's been pulverised to within an inch of its life, and now I'm going to add some flavourings. So here is some ground almond, and I've got some parmesan here. Yummy. And you can flavour it up a bit more if you wanted. You could add a bit of cayenne pepper, something to give it a bit of spice. But because this is for children, I don't know about your kids, but my kids aren't that keen on cayenne pepper. And then an egg, whoop, to bind it together. And actually, I'm going to put some black pepper in too. Now this is starting to look and smell more like something you actually want to eat. So now I've got a greased bit of parchment paper, greaseproof paper, and I'm going to put the cauliflower onto that and make it look like a pizza base and put it in the oven. So just spoon it onto the paper and then flatten it down. Don't want it too thick, but then I want the edges to come up a little bit at the end so that it feels like a crust. And what I should have said is that I have preheated the oven. It's on 200 degrees. And when these are ready, I'm going to put them in for about 18 to 20 minutes. I'll do the other one. And it's good to make sure that your greaseproof paper is well oiled because they do have a tendency to stick. Okay, I'm going to put those in the oven for 18 to 20 minutes. Until they go a bit golden. So it's a lovely golden colour. There's a few cracks in it, and I think that's probably because I didn't quite get enough of the water out. It just felt like there was so much water. So I probably should have done a bit more of that. But anyway, I think it'll be fine. The next thing I will be doing is putting the toppings on and then putting it straight back in the oven. So I'm going to turn the oven up now to 240, 220 fan. And then I have got some tomato sauce. You don't want anything too watery because it will just get absorbed by the base. There we go, smooth it on. And then I am going to put some mozzarella on, because no pizza is worth the name without a bit of mozzarella. And I'm keeping the filling or the topping quite simple, because otherwise they've already got cauliflower to deal with. I don't want them to start saying, oh, it's got broccoli on it, oh, it's got artichoke on it. So I'm keeping it simple. Then if I'm feeling a bit generous, a few shavings of Parmesan. And then, I don't do this, but Lucy does it, so I'm gonna give it a go. Sort of shred a spring onion long ways, because it's really nice on a pizza. There we go. So I'm gonna pop this back in the oven, and it's gonna be there for about 10 to 12 minutes. Lucy's back from school run.
I am here, in case you thought it was a wax statue of me, it's actually me. Yeah, it smells gorgeous.
There we go.
Ooh, so, wow, should I get a plate?
Yeah. I'm going to put a bit of basil on it.
Mm.
I'm not sure anyone would actually think this was pizza. Do you think it looks like pizza?
Yeah.
My kids didn't question it until they tasted it. A little slice. Little mini slice for you.
Yeah, that is a really mini slice of pizza. Maybe it's a good thing. I've not had cauliflower pizza before. Can I be rude and just go straight in?
Yeah, go for it.
So, does this pizza taste like pizza?
Mm.
No.
No. Doesn't taste like pizza.
It's quite nice though.
Tastes quite nice.
But the question of the day is, what did Bruno think?
What do you think, Beats?
Bad. The base is bad.
The base is bad.
Yeah.
You're eating quite a lot of that base. I think we could say it will not replace pizza. And what I did is I was like, come on kids, pizza for tea. And that was a bit of a mistake, because they were all excited and then they realised they were having cauliflower.
Yeah, it's just another nice way of eating cauliflower basically. But if you can't have flour or gluten, then maybe this is a good alternative for you. Anyway, let us know what you think. Do you think pizza should ever be made out of cauliflower? If you do, let us know below.
Have you ever made it yourself? We'd love to hear.
We'd love to hear. Any other vegetable-inspired recipes, let us know. In the meantime, see ya.
See ya. Soup is like a brilliant, healthy thing that I give my kids and that we have for dinner at least once a week. And what I'm going to do here is give you 10 great tips on how to soup up your soup.